everybody. Happy Friday. I told you not to make weird faces.
That isn't a weird face.
All right. Well, welcome to TGIF San Diego, where we keep you updated on the market, share the latest San Diego buzz, and kick off the weekend together.
Kick it off together.
All right. We're going to do the serious part first, okay? Where you talk about the market for 1 minute. You ready?
We're going to be very serious. Yes.
And go.
This week in San Diego real estate, the number of homes for sale continue to climb, nearly at 5,000 units now because new listings jumped up a bit and pending sales have been down 4 weeks in a row. So this right here is indicating that sellers are out and sellers are doing their thing and buyers thus far are not responding. So we will see what happens. This is only 1 week of separation here, although it has been a couple of years since we hit 5,000 this early in the year. I can't remember exactly when the last time that happened is, but 5,000 seems to be, at least over the last 3 or 4 years, a fairly critical number. So where's my timer? Oh, shoot.
12 seconds.
Oh, boy. Interest rates were down a little bit this week. So that's good. We need them to keep going down so more sellers can sell and more buyers can buy. And that's what's happening.
All right. That was mostly pretty serious.
I think I diverged into a tangent for a few seconds too long.
All right. Well, that's okay. It was pretty close. Now we're going to move on to animal news. You ready for animal news?
Davis, don't comment on your performance anymore. I would rather forget it.
Let's talk about these eagles in Big Bear again. And, sorry if you don't like eagles because we're checking in on the eagles every week for animal news. But look, this is live right now. They're getting fed.
Well, if you don't like eagles, then,
maybe this isn't the place for you.
Right.
I think that's...
America, that is.
Right. I think that this eagle is Jackie, the mother. She has like a kind of a spot of something on her head.
Yeah.
So it looks like they've got some fish that they're eating. Mm-hmm. The eaglets are getting pretty big now.
Yeah, they're fattening up big time.
Now, last week, or actually I think it was maybe on Monday of this week, I was watching and something kind of funny happened and I screen captured it so I could show it to you later. So this is a few days old, but it was kind of a funny eagle moment. I hope nobody finds it disturbing because the eagle chick was okay. It's kind of an interaction between the parent and the child, and you can sort of relate if you've ever been a parent. But just forenote, the eaglet is fine. Anyway.
Maybe disturbing to some viewers.
Right.
So if you're overly sensitive, just look away.
Okay. So Shadow, the dad, who, and by the way, these eagles have been taking very good care of these babies. So I trust that this bird knew what it was doing and no chicks were ever in danger. So Shadow is cleaning the nest. He's kind of reorganizing some things, and it's morning light, so it's not the best light, but you can get the idea. So he's trying to clean this spot here, and the chicks are, hoping for some food, or I'm sure he'll get to the food soon, but watch this part. So the chick's in the way. What's he going to do?
He's going to pick it up and move it.
Well, let's see.
I would assume.
No, it's taking longer to get to it than I thought. Here we go. Wait for it. So he's just going to pick up the chick and move it. And I think if you've ever been a parent and you're trying to clean and your kid is mucking around in the space, you can kind of relate.
Yeah, you just kick him out of the way. Right.
Well, I'm going to fast forward to a few seconds later, and you can see that everybody's fine. We're all doing well.
Well, it's nature.
Right. This eaglet's flapping its little eaglet wings and getting ready to do some baby eagle stuff.
Really getting big.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting to me, we watched some other YouTube video the other day where it was a bald eagle standing on the ground, and you don't necessarily get a sense of how giant these birds are.
Huge birds.
This bird has like a 7-foot wingspan.
I think they can be even bigger than that too, like maybe 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Maybe not 12, maybe 12. Don't fact check me on that.
Well, I'll try not to, but yeah. So this is live here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I mean, these are magnificent, giant birds, and it's no wonder that it's the symbol of America.
Mm-hmm. All right, good job, Eagles. Looking good.
Looking good.
Let's talk about the Padres.
Oh, yeah.
So the Padres have a new. Well, first of all, okay, they won their first game, right? The season opener against the Braves.
If you say so.
Oh well, I think they did.
I didn't
that's,
notice.
That's the word on the street.
Okay, good. Good for
But
them.
also they have a new mural in North Park, a new 100-foot mural that just was unveiled in time for opening day. It's at 2510 University Avenue in North Park. Now, they had to make a new mural because some Dodgers fans defaced the old one. And that's very disappointing. Dodgers fans, you need to do better.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame. There's been some, over the years, unruly Dodgers fans, not just in San Diego, but elsewhere. And I mean, I'm sure San Diego fans can be obnoxious too, but
I don't think so.
Well,
I've never seen that.
I've never witnessed it. And, I don't think I've read about them going to other cities and being assholes, but
we wouldn't do that.
No, probably not. But Dodgers fans, we've seen some trouble.
Anyway, we've got a new mural, and the mural is of Jackson Merrill swinging a bat, All-Star 2024 rookie. So good looking out on what are you? Who would say that? I'm trying to quote somebody. Good looking out. Who said that?
Good looking out.
Was it Nick Cannon or maybe Ryan Seacrest? I don't know.
Good looking out. Yeah, that's
Maybe
one
it
of
was
those.
Randy Jackson.
Yeah, Randy Jackson.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Good looking out, dog.
All right, there we go. More Padres stuff. Let's talk about some Padres trivia, how the Padres got their name. And I was excited. I thought maybe there would be some like really new and interesting information. And it's kind of like just what we all thought, but there's a little more behind it. So it translates to father or friar. We're talking about, Junipero Serra, the dude who founded the first mission in California.
Okay. I'm not going to comment on him.
We won't comment on him, but he did found the first mission in California.
That he did, among other things.
Right. So the Padres team originated in 1936 when the Hollywood Stars owner, Bill Lane, decided to move his team to San Diego. His team was sharing with Wrigley Field in LA. They were raising the rent, so he decided to build a stadium along the waterfront in downtown San Diego.
Interesting.
So at the time, the city was known as the tuna capital of the world.
It was.
Yeah.
So the original stadium was on the waterfront.
Yeah, Lane Field, which we'll get to.
I believe it was called Lane Field.
It was named after the team's first owner, and we'll show you where that is in a minute. So they had a contest to rename the team after the move. San Diego Tunas was one of the entries, and I like San Diego Padres better than Tunas, so I'm glad that one got the most votes.
They could have called them like the big what do you call it? No, not red tuna. What do you call that?
Albacore?
Yeah, you could have called them
San Diego Albacores.
the bluefin.
Oh, bluefins. Yeah, that would be good too. But anyway, Padres won. Okay, so let's go to where their field was originally, Lane Field Park. It's right here across from the pier.
Oh.
And I mean, we've been here like lots of times,
yeah.
and I never realized that it was a historic place. I always just thought it was like a grassy area. It's right over here. Okay, so you got this is a Wyndham now. It used to be Holiday Inn. Mm-hmm. And then there's the pier.
Yep.
The Midway's back over here.
There's
and
that
then
crappy restaurant over there. I forget what it's called.
some people like it.
Well,
we did not have a good experience there, but that's fine. So this I just thought it was a grassy area, but apparently it's a historic park.
I guess so. I didn't realize that was where it was.
There's One America Plaza in the distance there.
Right.
I believe that's 501 feet tall.
The Windham. That's a great place to stay if you want to be on the waterfront.
Yeah, I think it might be pronounced Wyndham. But
it's Wyndham.
One member of our family who likes to pronounce things the way they're spelled calls it the Windham.
Or
so
did
okay.
when they were young. Yeah, the Windham.
All right. Well, I know we already talked about real estate, but we're going to talk a little bit more that's like not really market news, but kind of real estate news. So KB Homes is unveiling their certified fire-resistant community in Escondido. Now, it seems like a good idea, building fire-resistant homes. I don't know if it's, how much of it is just a gimmick and how much these homes are really fire-resistant.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, jeez. Sorry.
But
that's nothing. Okay. That's not a commentary on KB Home.
No. Dixon Trail neighborhood near Lake Wolford, 64
Okay.
homes receive a provisional neighborhood level safety designation based on its implementation of preventative measures that reduce the likelihood spreading wildfires. That was a mouthful, and I don't know that that was a complete sentence.
The Dixon Trail
Well,
neighborhood near
I don't know that we need to diagram this sentence, but doesn't it seem like
that.
of spreading
Yes,
wildfires?
the bad proofreading.
All right, okay. So they're going to have Class A fire-rated roofs, non-combustible gutters, upgraded windows and doors, and ember and flame-resistant vents.
I can't believe anybody would use combustible gutters.
I don't know. Well, I hope it works, and we can continue to implement these things into our building. Lennar, who's building here and all over Carmel Mountain, I don't think they don't care if the place is burned down after they sell
No, I
them.
mean there's almost 800 new condos, and every single one of them, not every single one. Well, they all have batteries in the garages. I mean, it's going to be interesting. And I was reading that new homes, not these new homes apparently, but new homes in general, burn more easily and more quickly than older homes, which made absolutely no sense to me.
It would seem like they would have better codes for being fire resistant.
Well, that's what I thought, but then I saw this story, I believe it was on News 8, and maybe we should...
Oh, Ivan from CMR joining us. Hello, Ivan. Happy Friday. Hope
Happy
you're having a
Friday,
good
Ivan.
evening.
Welcome.
How are you enjoying the Lennar Homes activity in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
We have a giant pile of dirt over our back fence.
It's gone way up in the
we've had
last
a
3 or 4 days.
parade of bulldozers right across our bedroom window there.
It's almost starting to rival Van Dam Peak, which we can see. Is that what we were looking at right over here? Yeah. So yeah, it's a big pile of dirt. Anyway, I got to find this story so we can watch it, because when I saw it, it made absolutely no sense to me, given all of the like the fire mapping, the insurance, all this stuff, the new codes, the laws, and yet new homes burn more easily.
I don't know. Somebody needs to look into that.
Well, it's a little late probably, but yes.
All right, let's talk about the fair. The fair is coming up soon, and they are hiring
Can't
seasonal
believe it's
workers.
already time for the fair.
I know. Well, they're hiring more than 1,200 workers. The fair is opening June 11th, which is coming right up. So depending on what happens with the real estate market, if things get slow, maybe we could pick up some seasonal work. Let's
Well, what kind of jobs do they got?
let's see what they've got here. Open positions. Now, there's a couple things here that I think you could do.
Ooh, carpenter, electrician,
Yeah.
equipment operator.
Okay. Let's see. You could drive the shuttle or the tram.
I need to upgrade my license, but yeah.
Okay. Now, I would like to be in charge of, incident investigator. That's what I'd like to do. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a good job title. Something interesting to put on your resume.
Time to start the investigation.
Right. Get my clipboard and my magnifying glass.
Yeah. What was that show? Remember that show, Myrtle Manor?
Oh, Ivan likes Vancouver too. Yeah, we had a great time in Vancouver.
Yeah,
I'm looking
Vancouver
forward to going back there.
Beautiful
sometime.
City. It's beautiful city. It's fitting, I think, that Vancouver is at the top end of, well, not really North America, but the top end of the whole California, Oregon, Washington coast kind of thing, and San Diego's at the southern end, because San Diego and Vancouver, two world-class cities, and San Diego could learn a thing or two from Vancouver, I believe. Especially
Absolutely.
about potholes.
Oh yeah, I didn't
As
find
in,
any
don't have them.
potholes in Vancouver.
Right, no.
All right, well, this next topic, I don't want to get too much into the weeds, but I just want to touch on it a little bit. This grocery store coupon thing. So San Diego is the first in the nation to pass a policy to ban digital-only coupons at the grocery stores. So, you go to the store and there's a little thing, you can scan the QR code to load the coupon into your app, or you could, load it at home on your computer.
Yes.
Well, you can't do that anymore if you're a grocery store.
Well,
It sounds like they're making them print paper coupons that people can have. Is that correct?
but this is a San Diego only ordinance. I don't know what's going to happen with this, because I mean, how can they do this only in San Diego?
So grocers in the city who offer digital deals are also required to have paper coupons available in store and accessible to all customers.
When does this go into effect?
I don't know.
I believe they gotta like have to have another reading of it. It's.
I guess. I mean, I kind of like it in theory, but also there's going to be like a bunch of extra printing and stuff.
Well, to me, and the city of San Diego has done this idiotic thing already where we're supposed to be having this green initiative, and then they build all kinds of high density housing.
That's not green.
Create all kinds of pollution and traffic, and not green at all. And now we're going to make grocery stores print a bunch of paper coupons, which again is not green. Although, I mean, if this is implemented well, I suppose it could be okay. For instance, if they just have a one sheet for the cashier at the cash register that they just scan.
You just have to ask the cashier, like, grandma can't figure out how to, load the QR code on her phone. So she just says, when she's at the checkout, can you give me the coupon on...
I can't work my cell phone. Can you please scan the coupon?
So the cashier has a sheet. They can scan it and load it, into the transaction. That would seem to make sense. But it seems like what they want them to do is have to print out like a bunch of paper coupons, which I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I understand the problem. Those who most need the coupon may not be able to get it due to the barrier and expense and learning curve of the technology. So we're trying to be equitable and allow coupons for all. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But San Diego this is the first of its kind in the country in terms of what's been passed here. So I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. And hopefully, and I laugh when I say this, hopefully they use common sense when they, I can't even say it without crap. Hopefully they use common sense while implementing it. Because so far, I haven't seen a lot of common sense coming out of City Hall. But,
All right, well, let's move on and let's talk about some more stuff some new stuff that's going in. Carlsbad is getting, okay, so first of all, this is going to be either a heads up, watch out for this, look out, or hey, check this out. This is going to be cool. You're going to like it. This thing called Candyland. It's like a giant indoor playground. It's sort of got a Willy Wonka vibe to it. It's opening in Carlsbad, at the shops in Carlsbad. It's going to have... It's a beloved destination for families, apparently. They have these in different places. They've got play structures, climbing walls, carnival arcade, cafe with different food options, a candy store, and private party rooms.
I'm so glad our kids are grown.
So that's why I'm saying heads up. If you have little kids, either, hey, this is going to be cool for you, or y'all are going to get invited. Yeah, don't tell your kids about this. They're going to hear about it from their friends. You're going to get...
invited to a birthday party.
Yeah. Well, we did a good job with our little kids, but we've been there and done that, and we are not looking to go to this kind of place. But
we did not. We never deprived our children of any of these things just because we thought they were stupid. We just
kids were stupid.
No, the thing was stupid.
Kids aren't stupid.
No. But I mean,
you kids are too stupid to go.
What's that place in Poway with all of the slides and trampolines and Pump It Up?
Pump It Up, and then there's also Get Air.
Right, and I mean these are theoretically fun places for kids. They got all sorts of.
Our kids loved it.
But it's hell for parents.
You just have to kind of gut it out, and
Especially if you're the kind of parent that likes to watch your child.
We were kind of helicopter parents, yeah.
A little bit. I mean, you don't want your kid to get hurt. You don't want your kid to get lost. You don't want your kid,
There's always some kid whose parents aren't watching it that's causing a problem.
Most kids. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Somebody's always causing a problem when their parents aren't watching. And then you have to be the one to deal with the kid.
Right. Or
I don't know how many 4-year-olds I've gotten in arguments with on the playground, and I didn't know where their parents were. But.
Yeah, I don't know how many 4-year-olds fathers I've almost gotten into fist fights with.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm kidding. I've never.
Anyway,
once or twice.
there's a lot of stuff here.
Okay, so what's going on? Oh, ninja course, huh?
Let's look at the ninja course.
Now, here's the thing I object to about these types of
No, it's
places.
just a picture. Looks like a ball pit, but all right.
What I object to about these types of places is they aren't clean. I mean,
How clean could you keep it?
that's the thing. It's, unless you're going to spray all these rubberized surfaces down with harsh chemicals.
I'm sure that every night they, wash all these balls.
Every single one, yeah.
Right.
That reminds me of too is in Jingle All the Way when Arnold is chasing that little rubber ball and he dives into the ball pit. I mean, it's the ball pit always,
Party room. Some of y'all are going to end up in these. Not me, but watch out because it
ball
could happen
pit,
to you.
i.e., bacteria bath.
All right. Speaking of bacteria baths, let's check in on the latest restaurant closures.
What a segue. Holy shit. That was that was not planned. We don't script this at all.
Okay, so
if you're watching this, you got to admit that's just pure genius, pure comedy, off the cuff, professional broadcasters going on right here.
All right, well, the Department of Health, San Diego Department of Health, they have been posting their inspection reports, and we recently discovered that you can find a list of which restaurants have been shut down this week. So let's see who got shut down.
Who's been shuttered?
Oh my gosh. Okay. How in Mira Mesa Boulevard.
Okay.
Little Zeus in Carlsbad. All right.
Little Zeus. Is that a Greek restaurant?
How would you pronounce this? Sangucheria?
Sangucheria. Yeah, Sangucheria.
Right, I'm intrigued. I'm not sure what that is.
Is that a taco place?
I don't know.
Sangucheria?
I like the name. Open up. Sangucheria.
I like the name. I don't like that you were shut down, but I might eat there just.
Oh, Peruvian food.
Oh, Peruvian. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, empanadas.
Well, maybe we'll go check it out after they get cleaned up. All right.
Chicharron. You wouldn't like that.
You and John would maybe just go there.
Maybe.
Okay. Anyway.
So what did they get shut down for? Just curious.
Well, it's going to take a long time these windows take a while to load, but all right,
it's a public website.
Inspection history.
No violations. Ordered closed.
Oh, hot and cold water. Okay, that's interesting because usually it's like vermin and a bunch of other stuff. So just hot and cold water. Okay, so I want to go back here because also the Starbucks on Mira Mesa Boulevard was shut down for, I don't want to spoil it, but it was for a very similar reason. Let's wait for this food info to load.
Interesting. Fascinating.
People are having troubles with their hot and cold water this week.
I'm trying to work on my Spock impression.
So Starbucks on Mira Mesa Boulevard, same thing. That was it. Hot and cold water, major.
What does that mean?
I guess they didn't have hot water running or something. Hot running water at the warewashing sink.
Okay.
110 degrees from the faucet.
Okay.
All right.
Dang.
I guess if your water isn't hot enough, they'll shut you down.
Apparently. All right. Well, continue.
Oh, Ivan, thanks for joining us. We're glad you were here. Happy Friday, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Take it easy, Ivan.
Yes.
Let's have coffee.
At the not at the Starbucks in Mira Mesa.
No, here in Carmel Mountain Ranch, where everything's
maybe
clean.
the coffee bean.
Oh, the coffee bean or Mostra.
Okay, coffee bean. I like to have the outdoor seating that's pretty spacious.
Mostra is a very cramped little place. There's not a lot of room in there.
I like their coffee and stuff, but the space is not as spacious as coffee bean. Yeah. All right, let's go to Minnesota, where a cat has earned the, I guess...
That was it for the restaurants?
Yeah, that's it. Do you want to go back to it?
Well, was there...
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back, but...
Okay, yeah, go.
It's going to take a minute.
Oh, it's all right.
All right.
We got time.
Hold on.
We got nothing but time. We got our own show. Hold on to your dreams. Hold on. All
right, after saying Gucciaria, we have, a Shrine Temple got shut down in Kearney Mesa. Okay. Oh, Little League. Another, Kearney Mesa is having a rough week.
Yeah.
St. Dow,
Larissa's.
An elementary school.
Crown Elementary. Oh man, they must have shut down the cafeteria.
School processing food facility.
Oh,
What happened? Wow, again with the hot and cold water. It's hot and cold water week.
it seems like the health department is almost like an HOA. They just
Yeah.
like they decide this week we're going after.
Vermin has been the thing, but
I got a letter from our HOA earlier this week. Because there's a new HOA president.
Let's go to the big screen for this.
Yeah, where there's a new HOA president, and he's like flexing his HOA muscle. I can send you a letter if I don't like something.
They wanted you to run for HOA, and you're already community planning board chair.
I didn't want any part of this. I've been an HOA president, not of this HOA, but I've been an HOA president. It's a thankless job, and it's terrible. Anyway. So I get a note from the HOA, and I got it in the mail, I got it in my email, and I got it on the app, because how cute you can have an HOA app on your phone now. And they didn't like the fact that I have Ring cameras, 2 of them, and I had a light over the garage, and there were wires that I had running across the front of the house over to the corner with some little solar panels to run all these devices. And they have a point.
I had noticed, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, they've been there for years and nobody said anything. But this week I cleaned it all up. I reran the wires through the attic and drilled a bunch of holes in my house. And ran some new
Made a lot of noise in the attic.
Made a lot of noise in the attic. I ran new electrical for a dedicated light over the driveway that's not run by a solar panel. It's run by electricity. I mean, I did the whole thing, but dang. There's a lot of older people in this neighborhood that also got violations this week because of the new HOA president, Mr. Big Shot, beating up on old ladies now. So,
cool.
Anyway, continue.
All right, well, let's go back to
Health
Maine.
department, similar, maybe. But if you got rats, that's a no-go for me.
Well, apparently hot water.
Hot and cold water, I mean, okay.
Well, you got to have hot water to wash the stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
true.
but enough about that. Let's go to Maine, where a cat.
Moving on.
I'm not sure if it's the cat's owner or the cat itself who got the world record, but I think they should give the record to the cat because.
A Maine Coon.
Yeah.
Beautiful cats.
Tail measured at 18.5
Wow.
inches. Let's just go ahead and take a
like-
look. That's a long tail. Let's look at this cat.
Maine Coons are beautiful cats.
Yeah. I don't think that, I don't like special breeds of cats because I think we have enough cats in the shelters that need homes that we don't need to be breeding cats. But Maine Coons, they are beautiful cats. Look at that
big
tail. Wow.
That
oh my
guy's
gosh.
got to be, that one's got to be quite a jumper with a tail like that, no?
Probably has good balance, yeah.
Fluffy cats like that aren't, I don't know, I guess.
Yeah, the legs are kind of shorter,
Yeah.
but the tail's really long.
I thought Maine Coon was like a big, girthy cat.
They are big. I don't know. They didn't put like a quarter next to the cat or anything for comparison.
Oh, that long hair though. Oof.
Yeah, I'm not here to have. We've had long hair cats, and it can be difficult to maintain.
Yes.
I like short hair cats.
I like the domestic short hair tabby, shelter cats. You rescue them.
If you really want a fancy cat, you can sometimes find them with cat rescues too. So
There's somebody might not like me saying this, but there's almost no reason in the world why you have to breed a cat. I mean, cats are everywhere.
Dogs, like I can kind of see why you might need a certain breed of dog to do jobs, like a
specific
sheep
job,
dog or a service dog
The
or a
drug
police
sniffing
dog.
dogs,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. But cats don't need jobs, so maybe just
You can't. If you tried to give a cat a job, it would just give you the finger anyway. So
yeah. We don't need fancy cats. There's plenty of perfectly good cats in the shelters that need homes.
yes.
All right.
But that being said, all cats are good. So
Well, yeah, there's a wonderful cat with a very long tail, so good job.
all right.
cat.
Okay. All right. We've had a lot to say about a lot of things tonight. We've said it all. Maybe we said too much.
Sometimes we do. All right. Do you have anything else to say? That's all I have to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Well, yeah. I guess I already talked about running the new electrical line for the light over the garage, and that was fun. And it's done because of the new HOA president. Hi, Brian. Good job, bud. So, okay, that's probably all I got to say.
All right. Well,
Thanks for stopping by. Ivan, thank you for stopping by. And Light Ice Coffee, thank you for the request on the Cal Fire video.
Oh, the fire video. Yeah, Eric recorded the video. I need to finish putting it together, and we should be posting it this weekend.
Yeah, it's she has to finish polishing it up.
Well, it's not that much. I've been distracted with other stuff. But,
of course, yeah. There's always a lot to do. I recorded the video.
Yes, Eric did his job. Now it's I'm the one who's holding up the project.
My job in that respect is actually very, very easy relative to what Deva has to do. But
well, in a weird way, that's my job.
Right.
So.
And so anyway, enjoy the video when it comes out, and we're here for any other special requests.
Thanks for your request. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
And if you're heading into spring break, freaking party, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, spring break. So I got an email from SDSU because we're Aztec Parent Association members. So they sent us an email telling us, hey, I'm paraphrasing here. You have my Aztec Parent pin. I'm paraphrasing, but the email they sent us said, your kids are on spring break. Here's a copy of what we sent to them, spring break reminders. So the things that were important, that they felt were important to convey to the SDSU students for spring break safety.
There were three
top things. The first thing, I don't even want to say it. You know what it is. Do you want to take it?
Well, thing number one was don't get an STD.
SDSU students, top priority, do not do that. Mm-hmm. And then number two, don't get alcohol poisoning, also important. Number three, don't get a sunburn. I think that's important for all of us.
I think if you're spring breaking and you're in a position where you get alcohol poisoning, you might automatically get a sunburn, possibly an STD as well.
But those were the top three concerns
that kind of all go.
The university has.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But yes, those are the top three concerns from SDSU administration this week as we head into spring break. Our SDSU student is not going to do any of those things from what I've witnessed.
Well, he's going on vacation with his parents, so I think we're pretty safe.
That is true.
Aside from whatever influence we might,
And yes.
We certainly don't, we'll keep him safe. He'll be good. I wanted to reply and be like, we're good, but anyway. All right, now we're done.
Yes.
What are we?
I'm just.
We're tenting our fingers in a contemplative manner.
Excellent. Yes, we're centering. Okay, I think we
All
should.
right, yeah, we should definitely stop now. We were supposed to stop 4 minutes ago. But
yeah.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all later.
See ya.